obviously great to get the 2 points, but maybe just what was your sense of what happened in the third period there and kind of how that got away from you a bit?
Yeah, obviously they get a great start with that first goal, a bit of a lucky bounce, and that happens at times. And when you do get that start, you know what it is, a team that maybe have lost more than they've won this year, and they get that good start. They're in the game again. They're feeling great about themselves, and they just kept coming at us, and we couldn't really weather the storm there for a bit. So that's on us to learn from, and something that we'll have to be better at. But as a whole of a game, I think the first was clearly our period, and I thought that the second was pretty even. So if you look at it over 60 minutes, it's a pretty even game. But I thought, obviously, us staying disciplined towards the end helped us.
Better to have some lessons learned on a 2-point night, though?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's with some of experience throughout the years in this league, it's easier to learn from when you still win and can feel good about it. So, yeah, absolutely.
Do you think they would have called that penalty on the Henrique if you hadn't gotten in the official's face to say, what about that high stick?
No, I saw it right. Yeah, no, I saw it right away. So I figured they'll have to call it. Usually that's what they do now, right? Like they lean on it, they call a 4, and then they review it, and then they get it right, which is perfect. I mean, I'm not sure if they would have gotten together or not, but I thought I saw it right away, so I might as well make sure they blew it down and took a look at it.
Pretty loud crowd for a game in the middle of March. Just wanted to know how playing at home against a crowd that almost seems like it's cheering against you with a lot of Canadiens fans.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously something new for me too, being here only my first year. So these Canadian teams seem to travel really well, and there's a lot of credit to the Montreal fans too, how many of them were here tonight. But it's obviously great to win in front of our fans, and I thought that the atmosphere was great.
Goal for Henrique, fight for Carrick once again. Stetcher playing in that second unit. Just talk about some of the deadline additions and how they're settling in.
Yeah, it's been great. I think they're, first of all, great human beings, and they fit in the group really well. And obviously now takes a couple games, and now you can really tell what kind of players they are and what they bring to our team, and it's going to be huge for us.
2 straight games where you give up third period leads. Is that something that you got to go on video to figure out, or is that something the guys figure out between themselves?
I mean, I guess that's the way you can look at it, but I thought the Colorado game we fought back too, so that was just a matter of both ways, I guess. In my opinion, both those third periods are very far from each other. I thought the one game we were dialed in, obviously it was a Saturday night, big opponent, all that stuff, and today maybe more lack of I don't know. It was one of those nights where I thought the third was a little casual, so to speak, but I do think we can learn from it and move on.
There's a lot of hype for the Saturday game. Is it a little bit harder to get up for this one just because, the opponent and where they are in the standings and because of the hype of the Saturday game?
Well, it definitely shouldn't be, but I thought the crowd helped. I thought that for instances and for moments in the game, I thought we were really up for it, but then obviously there wasn't enough consistency, and that's on us to fix. But usually when you play a big game, there is a little bit of breathing room in there, and that's on us to take care of.